Christmas is coming. The holiday shopping season. 'Tis the frustrating season of vanishing car. My only weakness was me and my music. We grew together, I loved you from the start. The bass is pounding, I'm loving the sounding. You take control of the beat in my heart. Music, you're amazing, and my heart is racing. I can't let you go, 'cause you're my work of art. And look how far we've come, just me and my bass drum. We can't be apart, close to my heart. Forever my heart, you say. Close to my heart. Forever my heart. I trust harmony fits us. With you here with me, there's no way I can fail. I love the remix, and when the beat kicks, creation unfolds around a musical scale. Singing and vibing, no longer hiding. I realize that you belong in my heart. And look how far we've come, just me and my bass drum. We can't be apart, close to my heart. Forever my heart, you say. Stay close to my heart. Forever my heart, you say. Stay close to my heart.
Wow, I did not want to stop playing that. Love Micah's music, and I love the fact that we're all here with each other. I'm going to throw the mic over to China, and she's going to do a formal introduction, and we'll get this thing started.
Hello, everyone. I am China May, co-founder of Operation Arts Foundation, and thank you so much for joining us for day 4 of GEWARTS. Today's event is Collaboration in Community. People Make the World Go Round with Unique Robinson and Micah. This event is a part of Global Entrepreneurship Week, which spans over 200 countries, 20,000 partners, 40,000 activities, and over 10 million people attend each year. The goal of Global Entrepreneurship Week is to make it easier for anyone, anywhere to start a business. We created GEWARTS in 2019 to provide the same opportunities, resources, and to support artists. To tell you a little bit more about our organization, we started Operation Arts in 2018 and officially became a nonprofit in 2020. Our mission is to develop the creative economy, and our organization encourages better business practices and economic growth for all. We lay the foundation for profitable collaborative relationships between artists, businesses, and the community by streamlining opportunities. We create financial stability for artists by providing them with the resources to help them succeed. Our programming consists of local art gallery staging, professional development events, public art, marketing support, resource sharing, opportunity cultivation, career training, and internships. We also want to thank our sponsors who helped us put on this event series. Thank you so much, Maryland State's Art Council, for supporting our budding artist community. Without further ado, I will bring you back to Saz Ross.
Hey, everybody. I am so honored to have incredible artists here today with us. In case we haven't met already, I am an illustrator, artist, speaker, and educator in Baltimore City, and my business is called Saz Factory, Inc. So you can check out columns 1 and 3 for that information. I'm excited to share a little bit about Padlet and how we're using it in this conference. So we're going to go to Padlet first, and then I'm going to do an introduction for Micah and Unique. So really quick, let's just get a nice little glance here at what we have going on for this session. And just so everyone is aware, there are so many free, awesome, amazing goodies coming from the artists that have been presenting this week. I know that we have free coaching sessions. There's goodies to Michael Bracco's art studio, my art studio, a free brand audit from Jess Langley, who will be presenting tomorrow. So just for attending, you get all the goodies. We've decided to unleash the goodie bag tomorrow. So please try to stay tuned for that and come in if you can tomorrow, because it's going to be a fun time. My tree is kind of getting into my face here in my background. So that's happening. So day 4, Micah Smith and Unique Robinson. So if you look in this little column right here in Padlet, you can give it a scroll and you'll see all the hot links here for today. They go into their bios, they have their websites. And if you're interested in learning more about their music and creative ventures, I know that Unique also has some amazing creative writing goodies and lots of cool poetry that you can check out. I also want you to let you know that you can also post in Padlet. You can press this cute little plus sign at the bottom of each column. And when you do that, a window pops up. And in the window, you can upload a file or just take a picture right then and there. Put your name in. We want you to get the credit for being here. And there will be some additional goodies for the people that have shown consistency throughout the week. You'll be getting some free sessions, goodies, and more to come with that. So if anything, it's super easy to use Padlet. So take advantage of that resource today. I'm going to stop share and formally introduce our artists. Micah Smith is a Baltimore musician, singer-songwriter, and educator. He is exceptionally talented. He has a way of touching our community, our youth, with sound. He is highly influential, and he is so incredibly talented. His voice can soothe anybody or anything. You'll hear it in just a second. And we also have Unique Robinson. She is a professor at Maryland Institute College of Arts. She's a creative writer. She is a poet, and she is the future. I listen to her work and I think about a better world. So I hope you are inspired by her work today. They are both exceptional. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over the mic to Unique and Micah. Here we go. Let's dive in. Day 4.
Hey.
Hey. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing out there?
Yes. I can't see you.
Yes, I'm in there somewhere. There we go. Hi, y'all. I'm Unique and
Micah Smith. Yes.
Yes, we're very happy to be here with you all today. We have some pretty good events and workshops and all the wonderful things in store for you. So if you tuned in to days 1 through 3, I'm so happy to hear that. But thank you for being here for day 4. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. And basically today is about our respective crafts and honoring the theme, which is community and collaboration. And you're going to see that live in action between us today. So Micah's an amazing songwriter, singer, has 1,000 beats that he's made on his computer. And I selected from 2 of those, as I'm a poet and MC, and just wanted to, you know, see how we could work together on that. So of course, the screen is there, just talking a bit about who we are. So I'm from Baltimore City, born and raised, love this town, will love it until the day I leave this town, you know, in the ethers. So, but I was fortunate to live in other states. I went to school in Massachusetts, Amherst, Mass, to get my bachelor's of arts in creative writing and African American studies. Then I worked in New York City as a community organizer in my early 20s. And then from there, decided, I want to do my art again and really focus on that. So I went to grad school at Oakland, California at Mills College. I got my MFA in English, poetry, creative writing. And because of that, because of a beautiful and divinely timed move, I moved back to Baltimore in 2015. And from there was working as a teaching artist for various organizations, Leaders of Tomorrow Youth Center, Do More Baltimore, Arts Every Day. I could go on and on. And now also, of course, I've been working as faculty at in creative writing and humanistic studies at Micah, but now recently appointed the director of the MFA Community Arts Program at Micah. So that's a whole other thing. So very grateful. But again, I'm a practicing community artist myself, and I will never stop doing my art. It's just my calling. So you're going to see a bit about that today. And Micah, introduce yourself.
Yes. And so singer-songwriter from Baltimore, Maryland, born and raised here all of my life. I've traveled a lot internationally as well, but I went to Morgan State University. I've spent a lot of time here with Baltimore City youth. I've been teaching as an educator for 10 plus years. I started a business as a vocal coach, a private coach in maybe 2009. And I've been an international recording artist as well for so many people in many genres, gospel, jazz, and R&B soul. I've traveled with the Bad Boy Reunion crew. I've done a lot of international work with Lonnie Liston Smith, who's a jazz artist. And if you know Lonnie Liston, he's a classic jazz. You know, a lot of people, Jay-Z and Mary J, have sampled his music. You know, it's like that kind of thing. And so also Soulful Symphony, you know, right here in our state, in Maryland, and in the city of Baltimore. I went to Morgan State University, and my network allowed me to just partner with that organization. Soulful Symphony has partnered with the BSO Orchestra and worked at the Meyerhoff, worked at the Strathmore, and we did Preakness just recently. This year we did Preakness with D Nice. And so I love to just make music, and that's actually why I'm here, is to create and to collab. And I love to do that with various artists as a music producer, as a songwriter. I also work with schools and church organizations, and we're actually at one of those right now. We are centered in an organization I've partnered with for about 2-3 years as a coach, as a minister of music. And so I'm happy to just share music and, of course, connect with you. And so thanks for having me.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Awesome. We can keep it moving here and move on to the work that we do. I've already talked a lot about the work that I like to do, you know, here in our community in Baltimore, Maryland. And so as a vocal coach, that's a big thing for me more recently. It's just to see if I can help people to go to the next level, you know, or share with them where their weaknesses are and then build on their strengths, you know, and build on the weaknesses, of course. And so I do a lot of that mostly as vocal coaching in our area. Unique, I'll pass it back.
For sure. So my primary job is working at Micah as director of MFA Community Arts Program. But aside from that amazing work, which really, that's a very, I must pause and put a pin in that, because that's a very specific and amazing program. It's the only only one of its kind in the United States that prioritizes community and arts, and has college students, grad students working with Baltimore City's community and with respect to the community and what the community needs and wants to support and wants to see shine. So really, really happy to be a part of that. I also offer a free writing workshop at the Motor House, Baltimore, if anyone has been there or knows about that. The first Thursday of every month, I can be there 7 to 9 p.m. And it's just a space for writers of all genres, all levels, all races and genders to just come together and write and build community. I'm really happy about this space. Been doing it since February. And yeah, you'll see me around town hosting hosting. Literally right after this, I'm going to be at an open mic, which is at Illicit Rag Vintage up on Bologna Avenue, featuring tonight. So it's a beautiful day. So again, I'm always an artist and community, and quite literally fusing those two spaces. So yeah, it's a lot of what we do. And I got albums, I got books, I got all that. So just let me know if you want any of those things.
Yes.
But right now, you know, we can talk a lot, right? But the whole point of community is to really unite even the community that's on this call right now, okay? So I have a fun little icebreaker that I like to play with my students when I would teach creative writing classes. And that's been, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 students. I can't count anymore. But it's just a fun game. You know, if anyone knows how to put words together, then that means you know how to rhyme. Okay. So as a writer, I just want to test y'all's rhyming skills out real quick. So this game is really simple. It's called Rhyme Time. I already gave you a freebie right there. So there's 3 rounds. The first round is I would just like for folks to populate the chat. Just put whatever's going on in the chat. And basically, I want for you to come up with as many words as you can to rhyme with the word that I'm going to give you, okay? So it's going to increase, of course, in syllable, because that's just the nature of rhyme, right? It starts simple and then we build. So the first word, I'm going to give everyone 30 seconds on the clock in order to get as many words as you can. And the first word, first round, I'm typing in the chat, is block, because these are community-related words. Everybody's community has the block, right? Even in the county, okay? So 30 seconds on the clock now. I see the chat populating. I'm seeing it happen. Don't steal nobody else's words, okay? We got 25 seconds.
Hey.
Crockpot, come on, Saz. Glock, trot. Oh, these are great. Rock, stock, flock, lot. Oh, come on with the, yes. Yes. What if I freestyle every single one of these words? What you gonna do? Knock when you're on the dock, and maybe I might rock. Send it to my flock. What? And you know I got a fort. And you know what? I am telling you what I'm not. Hey, it's too easy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Words, I got a lot. Hey, yes, excellent. This is amazing. All right, y'all look good. That was a great warm up. Okay, so the second word again, things sort of build. All right. That second word is, because now that you have community, what is the community about, right? What do we do in community? And the word is purpose.
Hey.
All right.
Remember this.
Hey, it's such a vibrant.
Right.
It's such a vibrant. Such a vibrant. I was hoping somebody would say service. I see you, Aaron. Nervous, purchase, herpes.
What happened? I don't know about that one.
That's a slant rhyme. Well, it'll count. It counts. Worth us. Yes. Come on with the multi-syllable rhyme. I'm here for it. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Excellent. God, that's time. Beautiful. Shout outs to Micah for the musical accompaniment. All right. Y'all are up to a great start. Excellent start. Sureness. Y'all thinking. Come on, thinking on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
The last word, the most important. What do we want our community to have overall, right? Where are we? What are we working towards? And to me, that word is liberation. All right. So 30 seconds on the clock again.
We need one more.
Yes, let's go. Let's see. Oh, they coming in quick with this one. Yeah. I'm seeing nation. Start a foundation. There's our creation, literation. Hey, we need preparation. Cannot ration. You know, I'm like a Jackson. I still me walking and I'm moonwalking on the planet. What? Trials and tribulation. What's the station? Hey, no placement, no displacement. Where's the congregation? We here. Yes. Amazing.
Liberation.
Amazing. Also vacation. Just shout out to vacation. Yeah. That is so great. Races. Oh, these are great. Y'all are excellent. Y'all got your thinking caps on. I'm here for it. So table these because you might need these for the activity we got planned later. All right. So that was amazing. Thank y'all for this warm up. So yes, up next, what we're going to do, right, is just show y'all a bit about what we do. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you get to see us in action. So how this started, right, in our process is that Micah sent me a song, right? Or rather, I came here right to the studio and listened to told you the thousands of beats, no exaggeration, that he has on his computer. right? And I'm just flipping through, and as an MC and poet, I can kind of hear what speaks to me. I think all artists can usually do that. And yeah, so 7 songs got to me right off the bat. From those 7, I chose 2 to work for and work on, and that we're going to present today. And the first one of those is really about community, and the second one of those is about, you know, myself in community. So we want to play those for you. Yeah, so just give us a second and we're going to bring that up. But yeah, I went home and I wrote to these. You know, as an artist, this is my new rhyme book, my phone. I feel like a sellout, but it's okay. Honestly, I'm team journal, but I still have my phone. It's all good. It still works. It's about creativity. So I wrote to one of the beats, and then I had some rhymes stored in my rhyme book that I put with another. Right. So this is an understanding of collaboration in action is what you're about to witness. So I want y'all to listen to the words of the song, right?
Which one are we going with?
We're going to start with Grand Water Trine. That's the short one. And we'll end with People Make the World Go Round.
All right.
So I want y'all to listen to the words of the song. Just get a feel for how it feels, the mood, the tone, right? And of course, how it relates to community, because I just would love to hear y'all's feedback on the tracks at the end. The melody, the tone, the music, the rhymes, whatever. All right, so just vibe out with us. Yeah.
How does it sound? Can you hear it?
Thumbs up if you can hear the song. Okay, cool.
Sometimes I need to sit by a random stream of water. Don't want to think about it, not a worker, not a daughter, just a prison bouncing life. Even in this human life, doing nothing out of spite. So deep down I am alright. I am here to be a blessing in the healing profession. So I don't ever think about concealing successes. Knowing that by core I appeal to the heavens. Seen it all before, all is merely projection. So I can't ever blow it off with shrugs. Creativity is right beneath the buzz. So when we quiet to the mind and how we judge, just know you shine even sitting in the mud. Your best pieces no longer kept secrets. A poet preacher born to leave them speechless. And reaching for they find a tune and fork. All the drama get behind us. On the future we report. A grand water trine and my heart is on divine. Save us on my mind. Intuition help us climb. No longer mortified. Our life we do define. Life, path, passion, beat. Right action, mastery. Hey.
Yeah. So that's one. That's the first one, right? 1 minute, 16 bars, maybe 20. I don't know. I wasn't counting, but that's just how I was feeling. All right. That one is called Grand Water Trine. For all my astrologers out there, that's what that's about. If you don't know what that is, just ask me. I'm an astrologer on the side. I'll explain later. It's not what today is about. So the next one, thank you, Saz, for the love in the chat. The next one is called People Make the World Go Round, which is a part of why, you know, we titled it that. Okay. So I just was going for the feel of the song, and I wrote this to this actual beat. Shout outs to Micah for these amazing beats. Okay.
Oh, man,
like he's super talented in all these ways. So we're going to play this, and yeah, it's got a hook. It's got all of that. So let's hit that one. Hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Check. My people, my people, and we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Yeah, and we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Yeah, and we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Yeah, and we don't look down. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. We move like we run a lot of time. Constant competition got us rushing by design. Waiting on my people, want a movie on the side. Trying to say we're equal, but we know that's a lie. But oh, that's alright. We don't need permission to exist. It's a single step forward, making progress, taking risks. Is a part of how we grow and knowing what we know. We steady elevating up from what we will be. Oh, when yes, it happens on your own accord. But we would be remiss if we didn't have support. Strive for connection when we only serve towards. Life is a blessing and it never run its course. Trying to get ahead of all the lessons, wanna skip them. That would be too easy, take to find out the adventure. We put across our differences back into the center. People like the consciousness, show them we remember. Ha! Ha! And we know no doubt, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we know no doubt, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we know no doubt, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we don't look down, yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Ain't about agenda, it ain't about the fissure caused by the ones who profit off of our division. If we stood up, we could shift every decision for the good of all. Take the wealth, redistribute. We can each contribute something everybody's role to play. If you don't know that you tap into your soul today, and if I'm rapping is the vessel, how my soul escape. A better coping mechanism that I chose to take, showing it's possible through each and every obstacle. Never let them be the roadblocks that be stopping you. Focusing and standing on the precipice of something great. We would never let the day, yo, let's get it straight. Old paradigm and new gon' have a thing. That's what called the fusion and the mood saturation. Might not see results for a few generations, but what we doing now, we will boom on the stages. Hey, and we know no bounds, and we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we know no bounds, and we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we know no bounds, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we don't look down, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we know no bounds, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we know no bounds, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we know no bounds, yeah, we know that people make the world go round, yeah. And we don't look down, yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah. And that's hey, hey, All right. Thank y'all. I'm seeing mad love in the chat. Thank y'all so much for listening, for your feedback. Melissa said, never heard anything like this, so free yet within poem structure. Wow. Aaron said, yeah, love that. Shout out to Renee for the heart. Is it Therese? Great work. I enjoyed the hook. Yes, thank you. I came up with the hook for real.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
You know?
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm really excited because, again, I've been doing poetry since I was 14 years old. That's 20 years of my life.
Nice.
But I've always just been an admirer of music. I grew up in the church. My grandma played the piano for the church and everything. Very musical family. So I was like, when is music ever going to be a thing for me? And it just sort of, I fell into it in my 20s. So just, you know, I got like 4 or 5 projects out. This is very new. This is not even like laid down yet. This ain't out nowhere yet. This is, y'all hearing it first.
Clearly.
Okay. So we could get that out to you though, and we'll give you the link of where to find these tracks for real. But yeah,
I'm singing the hook though.
Yes, Mike is gonna sing the hook, and he got it because I'm not a singer. Okay, I rap.
It felt good.
Little reference track.
Right, it was a good rap. It was great. It was great.
Yes, thank you. Little. Okay, so yes, I love it. Thank you, Melvin, for staying sweet. Shout outs to Saz. All right, any other feedback? Just out of curiosity, anybody want to unmute themselves or say anything else in the chat?
That hook is. Sorry, go ahead, honey.
No, you're good. Any suggestions? You said the hook. What were you saying?
I was gonna say the hook is so catchy. Mm-hmm. I would love to hear some expansion on it because, like, it's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the week now. It's on to happen.
I love to hear it. That is the power of the hook. That's what we've learned from pop music, right? So I'm here for it. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Any other thoughts? We'll move on to the next part. You saw it right here in the flesh. This is how community and collaboration works. I'm sorry. Yes.
I thought it was excellent. It sounded so great, and your flow with the rhythm with the music was just beautiful. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate your feedback very much.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, man. I love rhythm, cadence, flow. That's always have, always will. You know. So thank you for that. Yes, amazing. I'm glad y'all are with us on this. So with that, we will move on to the next part, and that is where you come in. All right, this is I hope that everyone has something to write with. Excuse me, it could be your phone if you're like me and want to write on your phone. It could be a piece of paper, it could be a pen, pencil, crayon, whatever you wish. Okay. So it's basically an I am, we are, right? If we're talking about community, once again, what does it look like for I am is us, but we are collectively the I am. So how we form community? Each and every one of us has a voice, has a purpose in our communities. I do believe this. Some folks just haven't tapped into it yet. That's why I said, did you tap into your soul today in the song? Because that is where our purpose lies. Okay.
Yeah.
So never mind what your family wants of you, what your people's want of you. What do you want of you? Right. So yeah, this exercise is really simple. I'm going to explain the activity, but also I want to put this specific, the words and everything so that everyone has it just in the chat here. So basically, show of hands or thumbs if anyone has everything to write with, because you will need it for the next activity that we do. And alternatively, if you're more of a visually strong artist, you can also paint this out or draw this out or sketch this out as well if you feel more comfortable doing that. Or you can incorporate both, right? Words and images. It's free. We free out here, right? I'm about creating a free land for our folks. So are we good? Thumbs up if we got our materials. All right, I see some thumbs up. Melissa says yes in the chat. All right, beautiful, beautiful. If you own a computer, you basically already got a material. All right, so Google Docs is free. All right, so all right, I'm saying we got some folks. All right, yes. All right, so let's rock and roll. So on a sheet of paper, whichever your sheet of paper is it digital or analog? You're going to list out 3 of your favorite colors. This is going to be in all caps, just so everyone can see. Then you're going to list out 3 names you go by. That could be nicknames, right? I go by Unique, Uni, Nini, all of those names, right? 3 places you are from. They could be literal or metaphorical. I'm from Park Heights. I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Jupiter. Okay, it's whatever you want. All right.
Jupiter.
Yes. 3 last names you inherited. Okay. That could be your immediate family, right? So like my mom's last name is Singletary. My dad's last name is Robinson. But before them, my grandmother's last name that she inherited from her mother was McGee, right? So we got last names. We got a lot of those in our family tree. 3 things you love about your community. This is when it gets broad. All right. So it could be, I love the corner store on the block because they always have my toilet paper, right? It could be, I love the playground where my children can play, right? It could be, I love the school that they go to, wherever, right? 3 things. I love the community farm, whichever, okay? And then 3 things you'd love to change about your community. And I will leave that up to you because I don't want to create any stereotypical situations. All right. So once everyone has that, I'll move on and let you know the next part of the activity. So if everyone can just give a thumbs up when they have those particular pieces written out.
Can you run through all of those again? It was color, alien, like your nickname, last name, 3 community places you love, and 3 things you'd like to see changed about your community?
Yes, and all of this is in the chat as well, just so you can reference.
Oh, okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sometimes I don't know how I get there, but I get there, which is funny. But that's creation, and it's
that's the beauty of it. That's the magic of it.
Man, that's it.
I never know when a poem ends. It just ends, and I'm like, okay, I guess you're done.
Right.
Yeah, it's that same.
This was enough.
Yeah, that's the magic.
So yes, we are writing. You know what? I figured we can dig into this session too.
Absolutely.
But you got to tell me if I lined it up right while everybody's writing. I guess we can do that.
Okay. Well, no, they're not writing just yet. I still got to explain the exercise. They just getting the list out first.
Get that list. Get that list.
So if everyone has their list out, just again put a thumbs up in your box, or you can say it in the chat as well. Okay, Aaron is good. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Therese. I hope I'm saying your name right. If not, please let me know. All right. All right. Great, great, great.
No, you're saying correctly. Thank you.
Okay, of course. Thank you. All right, fantastic. So I'll give like 1 more minute for folks. All right, Renee's done. Great, great. Saz is done. Awesome. All right, so thank y'all for doing that part. Daniel, I see you. Thank you. So the next part of the poem is to skip a line from all of what you wrote on the list, and you're basically going to write very beautiful yet profound sentence. I am. And your goal is to utilize and incorporate those words that you listed out in your poem. It's kind of like a word search poem for yourself, right? If I were to call this something, a genre, a form of poetry, if you will. So I would share an example, but I don't want to influence what anyone else will write, okay? But the goal is to have at least 10 lines written. Okay. Mm-hmm. At least 10 lines of your poem have to be written here. So if you can do more than 10 lines, great, right? But you can definitely write at least, you know, it doesn't have to follow the structure of the list that I gave y'all. It can very well just be, you know, random, right? However it makes sense to you. So, all right, Melvin, thank you for being here with us. Not a problem. Appreciate you. All right. So yes, the goal is to really incorporate each and every one of those words in some way, shape, or form. Now, if you're having trouble with that, you know, I am pink, right? Like I am green, I am purple, right? Whatever you want to do with that. I hope to see my community be better for the next generation, right? Like really try to have some full-on lines, be as descriptive as possible. The biggest forms, and to me, the strongest forms of poetry is poetry that incorporates imagery. And imagery is, of course, the 5 senses. Anything, some words, some images that we can see, anything we can touch, anything we can hear, anything we can smell, anything we can taste. Right? Start thinking about those things, right? If you just, I love the food on my block. Okay, what's on your block? Is it fried fish? Is it a cold cut? What is it, right? Is it a kale salad? Okay, like, so whatever that is, really be specific. I'm always urging folks to be specific in their writing. You'd be surprised what you come up with. If you wanted to really have a poetry structure, you could put I am at the beginning of each line. And we call that in poetry, we call that repetition. That's a literary device. Also known as anaphora. In some circles, they call it that. I'm just dropping mad words in the chat. Anaphora is another word and fancy word for repetition in poetry. Okay, so let me see. Oh, came in swinging. Yes, I love it. I love it. So you don't have to share just yet. We will have a moment to share, but thank you already for sharing. Marco Lonello, I hope I'm saying your name right as well. Already with it, already rhyming. Write your poetry can rhyme. It doesn't have to rhyme, but if you like it to, you absolutely can do that as well. So we are going to have an open mic after this point where you all can share either in the chat or by voice what you wrote. And we can't wait to hear it. I know I can't. So if you choose, if you want to do more of a visual project, you can do that as well and actually draw out those images, draw out your block, draw out the spaces that you come from, some family representation, and incorporating the words that you listed in your in the list form. Okay, so it's up to you how you do it. If you want to hold up your piece of paper and say, hey, look what I did, right? All of that works fine, right? But I'm going to give folks, I'd say 20 minutes on the clock, right, to create something pretty substantial from this. So if anyone needs more time after 20 minutes, I'll check back in, but I think that should be good. So 20 minutes starts now. We will check back in at 5:01. Micah, if you want to play some sort of a hold music for the folks, that we could just have, right? Some encouraging music for the people. All right. Thank y'all. Yes. Right. Hey. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And we know now. And we know the people make the world go round. Yeah. And we know now. And we know the people make the world go round. Yeah. Beautiful. That was beautiful. That was good.
Thank you, George. I'm going to change the piano sound. I think there's a better one. Also, we still got this track, and I wanted to make sure I lined it up.
Yes. So one time, go two times. You said, yeah, and we know.
It's like, oh,
I missed something or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe did you send me? I don't know. Maybe I got the very beginning of that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh, you know what? I think I cut out a part of it. So
and that's what happened.
Yeah. So it needs to
line up.
Yeah,
that's all.
Exactly.
I just got but we don't know how. That starts when the beat starts.
Yes.
See, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, and we know.
See, that's just too early. That's all. Does that belong there?
Yeah, and we know down. Yeah, we know that people make the world. Here we go.
Okay, so let me also grab. That is just one of many files. We need to get the other. Hello, there it is. See, that's your vocal right there. Yeah. In fact, we can share this session with everybody out there. They can see how this is moving.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I would say share this kind of information. I would love to. Maybe I should have put it in. I still can. You're looking at here. When you're ready, we can bring it back. Meanwhile, what we're looking at is the session. This is the session where Unique and I have been working on the music. You're looking at a track of the vocal file and a track of the music file. So this right here is the vocal.
Here we go one time. Say here we go two.
And then here is a two track of the music because the all the files are archived. As I did this some long time ago, so many years, some long time ago. I don't remember exactly. So here's the music file, the big one right here. That's orange. I'm gonna change the music file's color now to powder blue, and her vocal file is, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. You know what? That's one of my favorite colors too.
Hey.
Royalty. Let's call it.
That's right.
We'll call it plum today. Okay. You want plum or deep purple? You like that?
Plum is good.
Plum is good. We're gonna stick with the plum. So her vocal file is plum. You guys can see that the vocal file, the file that she rendered there. All right, sounds like this once again.
Say here we go. So down. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yay. So let me line them up now because one of them is out of sync.
Here we go. One time. Set. Here we go. Two times. Set. Yeah.
Following the music file, 4, 2, 3, 1, boom. And we don't know how that needs to move there. So I can look at the purple file, kind of like it's the matrix, and read that this file starts at a certain place. Let's see, where's that right there? And we don't, I believe that's and right there.
We don't know that.
Yeah, so we just got to line it up now.
We go 2 times. Set. Yeah. And we know.
Yep, so I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it back. This is what takes a little time if you're not on the grid.
Set. Yeah. And we don't know that. Set.
Let me go ahead and get into the file, see the specifics of where it lands. Beat drops here.
Yeah. And we know.
And we don't. So
and we know.
And we, that's where that end starts about right there.
Yeah. And we know that. Did we know that we can make the world go round?
It's still a little bit behind, so I can pull it back some.
Yeah. And we know that. Did we know that we can make the world go round?
Hey, let's go. And that's music. Let's go from the top. I think you said you cut some of the vocal out there. So.
Here we go. One time. Say here we go. Two times. Say. Yeah. And we know that. Yeah, we know that we can make the world go round. Yeah. And we know.
And I can start mixing her vocal. Mixing is a process where you get to see there's another monitor over here. You get to see all the pieces of the monitor. Now, some of these are inactive tracks, meaning nothing is actually working in them except these two that you can see, the purple and the blue. Purple and the blue. You see them lighting up over there on the mixer channel. Purple's lighting up, blue's lighting up. That's all we really have right now, those two files. Hopefully everybody's still working in their assignment while I just try to show you what we have here. Somebody's waving their hand here, Unique. I think she might want to ask you a question.
Yes, indeed.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, and we're back. It works for me. I like it. I love it. You like it, I love it. So yeah, here we are. Those two files. Purple being her vocal, blue being my track. So I'm gonna go to her vocal file so we can start mixing some of that. And what we do in mixing is you just make it so that the audio is clean and heard precisely. You know, compression is one way to do that. Also, a lot of people like to hear reverb on their vocal. So if I just solo her vocal right here, we'll hear. And then add reverb, it sounds like she's in a room.
And we know now. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
It's kind of like an echo, if you will. That's what happens with reverb. Yay. I wasn't really talking to you, Alexa, but okay. So I gotta hook up Alexa, apparently. That's what's happening right now. And I'm also mixing her vocal with a few presets. I thought I fixed that, but you know. I'm mixing her vocal with a few presets.
Yeah, and we don't look.
So we can pull it forward and you can hear it in the mix, which is a big thing.
Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah. And so from here, what I would do is stack or double the hook, which she just sang, which is here, and the beat drops. Beat drops.
And we don't know how. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah, that's the next part, is to just double those vocals, which is a big job. It's about 3 passes for me each voice. So that's a soprano, alto, or tenor. I like to think that way. And that's an alto vocal she gave us. And we don't know how. And we know that people make the world go round. Yes. And we don't know how.
Yes. Beautiful. See, people don't see how the sausage is made with music, right? All you hear are the glossy tunes on the radio, on computers or TVs. So this is a really big part of the process, right? Of elevating the vocals. No artist sounds the way that they do at first. Okay, it's just like Photoshop with models, right? Like things are very rough at first, and then they get polished, and it's because of mixing and mastering and lovely engineers that do that. So this is a part of the process, very important part. But yeah, y'all have 10 minutes remaining for your project also.
Yay.
I see folks over there, Erin over there getting her life. I'm here for it. Yes.
In 10 minutes, I could record these BGVs real quick. I'm gonna do that right here.
Go for it.
Okay. So if my voice steps out for a second, I can let you watch this session right here. So here's my microphone, my trusty dusty microphone. It's in this wonderful Katika. Yes, the microphone, you can actually see it inside the Katika, because this becomes like a filter for me. So there's the mic inside, and you put this little blue cup, it just acts as a filter so that you don't hear when people are talking in the mic, which is a thing you don't want to hear that when people are, when you're talking in the mic, you want to hear every word, but you don't want to hear all those extra sounds. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to turn off my speakers now. And in this room, I'm going to record this hook. Listen in one more time, because you're only going to be able to hear my voice after I start recording. So listen in again.
So we know that people make the world go round. Yeah, and we know no bounds. And we know that people make the world go round.
And give me the lyrics so I can enunciate.
And we know no bounds.
And we know no bounds.
Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we know no bounds. And we know that people make the world go round. Like that?
Yeah.
And we know no bounds. And we know that people.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
And we know. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
And we know, yeah, we know. So,
and
we know no bounds. Yeah, we
do
know.
that 3 times. Mm-hmm. The last one is, and we don't look down. Yeah, we know that people.
And then you said a different note. You actually sang a different note on down, right? Mm-hmm. And we don't know down.
Yeah, yeah.
And we know no bounds.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we know no bounds. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people and we don't look down.
Yeah.
And we don't look down.
Yeah, we know that people.
Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Yeah. That's the hook. That's our collab, everybody. That's what we are.
Yeah.
And so we can help you do the same.
Fire.
One piece at a time. Yeah. And we know no bounds, and we know that people make the world go round. Yeah. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. All right, that's 3 passes of that, one voice. You talk to engineers about people like Brandy Norwood, who's one of my favorites to mention, that does, R&B vocals. She stacks about 8 to 16 times each voice. This is the alto voice. Wow. And so we're gonna listen to these 3 passes of a stack. Here we go. I'm just gonna solo it real quick.
So here we go.
That's not what to do. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, and we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Yeah, and we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah, and this is stage 1. This is just getting on the microphone before any mixing is done, before any editing is done. And so it came in a little too loud. I'm bringing it down.
Yeah, and we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Yeah, and we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah.
And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
So I can, with the great thing about studio environments like this is you can just copy and paste certain sections and just move on to the next thing. How we doing with our projects, everybody? How we working? How's it coming together?
5 more minutes.
5 minutes down. I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste. I hope you can see that. That's kind of where I am. These 3 little pieces right here, I can just copy them and paste and paste. She said it happens 3 times. That's right.
And we know people make the world go round.
1, 2, and that's where my end goes. So I just stop right on the number, go here to the file, move these files down to the end. Let's see.
And we know it'll go round. And we know it'll go round. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
That's 2 and 3. Here we go. Let's pass.
Make the world go round. And we know it'll go round. And we know it'll go round. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Move.
And the last one is, and we don't
Look down.
and we don't look down.
Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah, we know that people make the world go, and we don't look down.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we don't look down. Unique wrote this, y'all. She did. I love it. It feels good.
Yeah.
And we don't look down. Yeah, we know that people.
Yeah.
And we don't look down. Okay, let me turn my phantom power back on. And we don't look down. And we don't look down. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Woo,
Yeah, I love that little.
Lord. And we don't look down. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we don't look down. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. Like that? That works.
Yeah, yeah.
That's our hook. We're done.
Yes.
Let me just listen and tune.
Make the world go round. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round. And we don't look down. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then you come in here.
Move like we running out of time. Move down, yeah, we know that people make the world go round. We move like we running out of time. Constant competition got us rushing by design. Waiting on my people wanna move beyond the side. Trying to say we equal, but we know that's a lie. But oh, that's a ride. We don't need permission to exist. Just a single step forward, making progress, taking risks is a part of how we grow and knowing what we know. We steady elevating up from what we will be. Oh, and yes, it happens on your own accord. But we would be remiss if we didn't have support. Strive for connection, what we on this earth towards. Life is a blessing and it never runs its course. Trying to get ahead of all the lessons when it's given. That would be too easy, take the fun out the adventure. We look for our differences back into the center. We collect the consciousness, showing we remember, hey.
And then we drop it again.
Yeah.
Is it time?
We got 2 minutes. Y'all got actually 2 minutes.
Somebody
I see some
said-
people
I
say they
see-
done.
that's 2 people would have done.
People already memorizing the hook. I love this. This is great.
We'll go round. Yeah, I can copy and paste this to where we were right there. That works.
So we remember, hey. We remember, hey. And we remember, hey. And we know, hey. And we know, hey. And we know, hey. And we know,
Almost.
and we know no bounds, hey. And we know no bounds. Yeah, we know that people make the world go round.
Yeah, and typically I would record this on the grid, we wouldn't even have these challenges of lining it up the way I'm doing it. This is actually, you just got to know the system, because on the grid just means every song has an assigned BPM, which stands for your beats per minute. And a producer would want to align the music and the vocals with the beats per minute. Like I said, this track that we are using is archived. This is something I do regularly. So we just pulled it out of the archive, and I figured it worked really well. She did a great job, and so we're here for you guys. I'm interested in your art right now. This one.
Yes, indeed. And that there, again, is time. So thank you, Micah, for providing space and just, again, showing the creative process around how music is made, just on a professional level. Like, I hope folks could just see a window into that. But yes, very, very, very excited to see what folks have got out there based on this prompt and exercise. So we can just do a round robin, sort of open mic. I can get in a host mode if you want. Who out there would like to share what they wrote or share what they created visually for this space? So you could either raise your virtual hand or just say in the chat, I'm ready, or whichever way. All right. I see we got some done folks. Now, who would like to be the first one? She ready? Okay, Aaron. Yes, let's give it up for Aaron, y'all.
What's good? I go by the name Janessa Holloway on my stage name, but I am Aaron. It's called We Are. I am black like the diamond, yellow like a sunflower, going like a record going platinum. We are, we are. Oh, 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 oh. We are, we are. Oh, 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 oh. We are east like a river, west like a shiver, north like a child up the hill in the winter. Need peace in the city, hold the quiver. We are, we are. We are, we are. Giving the Jones from a tenant. Walk in the meadow like an Ainsley Wren in Jerry. It's easy for Anessa. I need more clothes for, oh gosh. I need more clothes, food, and hope, and love, and goodbyes for those on the street. Cause you remember, we are, we are. We are, we are. We are, we are. And then it goes, we are, oh, I guess that's it. Never mind.
Amazing. Come on, 20 minutes, making a song in 20 minutes. Yes. Shout out to Aaron, aka Janessa. Thank you so much for sharing. That is such a beautiful piece. And yes, all the art forms are welcome here. So I'm just so glad that you took that, and merged with your particular art form. So do you do music primarily, or?
Yeah, I do music. I'm Janessa Holloway on streaming platforms. I just started putting music out there. I'm just looking to. This is my first sort of artistic development sort of course that I've been at since I started. I'm hoping to do more with some other people that have more time under that belt and more experience. But yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for being here in this space with us and for sharing your amazing works that you wrote in 20 minutes. Yes. Janessa Holloway in the building. You're getting love in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you for kicking us off. Who would like to go next? And as this is a community space, y'all are definitely more than welcome to share your social media platforms and all of those things so that we can just stay connected. You know what I'm saying? So please do that in the chat. All right. So I see Daniel and I see, please help me to pronounce your name correctly.
Ijoma.
Ijoma. All right. So Daniel and then Ijoma will go in that order. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This is such a fun exercise and I really, I love it. And when I was writing down I am, we are, I didn't put spaces between I am. So it's actually like the I am, like the beat, double beat, I am. And then we are is also one word too. And it just looks really interesting to me. So from the exercise, I just wrote, I am, oh wait, let's you start your video. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, there we go. So I have, I am Dan the man radiating orange. They call me Doc on the block with the herbal medicine knowledge. Pete the purple bandwidth on the aura rainbow. The clouds turn green when we be seen on the stage. Growing on the farm, the nutrition for the next age. In the tribe, I'm known as help. But if you call any of my names, I'm summoned. Together we are sustainable. Together we are sustainability, access, and agency incarnate, glimmering rich and deep like a garnet. My family is more than blood. My McWilliam God babies can wash my heart clean in the mud. My mother is a Nolte. My father is a Collins. My friend Norcross used to call me Manny Ballins. We are the tribal primes, soul brought forth to balance the times. Squeezing the juice from life and composting the rinds, loving each other and our earth mother to a new shine.
All right, come on, Daniel.
All right.
Incredible. Yeah, shout out to Daniel with all the bars and just the ill rhyme scheme. Yes. Great. Yes, you're getting love in the chat for the rhyme scheme and the metaphors. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes. And what's your art form, Daniel?
Well, I'm a lot of times I'm actually like when I talk about art, it's I generally end up I'm a functional artist. Like I build things. I'm an eco builder, but I love poetry. I'm a poet. I write a lot. That's part of my internal like process of soul growth, and I sing folk songs like Celtic folk songs, which is the cleaned up version of Irish drinking songs.
Cleaned up version. So.
Yes. Yeah, that's when I use the term Celtic folk music, it's, it sounds better than Irish drinking songs, but it's really mostly Irish drinking songs.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Daniel, for sharing a slice of your life with us tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
For sure. So up next, we got Ijoma. Take it away. Love your background.
Thank you. Okay. I think I maybe did this prompt wrong, but okay. I'm finding myself in the canary yellow trees, watching high over nature, where I find myself over and over again. The wind whispers as it gets close to me, the world is Ijoma's address. My tie-dye energy can never be found, but yet it still does. Amongst the hardworking steps that move with humorous slang, I wish these steps would fall in formation over and over again. But that is not to say our steps aren't connected, flowing through the metro, the jollof, the tamales, and the celebrations. The wind whispers as it gets close to me, the world is Ijoma's address.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. There's no right or wrong way to do the prompt, by the way. Mm-hmm. And you just did that. You made it yours. And that is phenomenal. I love that repetition at a NAFRA, the world is Ijoma's address. That amazing line to just weave in throughout. And it was just so beautiful. Such a beautiful piece. Very well-rounded and just thank you. And cohesive. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And thank you for being here to write that. Yeah. What's your primary art form or art forms?
Writing. I'm an author, but I also like to do poetry as well.
Fantastic. Oh, it is seen and felt. So thank you so much for sharing that out loud with us. You're getting that love in the chat as well. Yes. Thank you. These are amazing pieces, y'all. And y'all are just making it so much your own. And this is what community looks like. It's individual and it's collective, right? So yes, I would love to see. Oh, yes. Great question. Marco Lanello. I want to make sure I'm saying your name correctly as well. I am an author and I have a book. It's called 4 Wings and a Prayer. So if anyone would like to get a copy of that, I have it. please just let me know and I can order that for you. It's on Amazon, but Amazon doesn't give me my money for it because they're not community oriented. So they give me like $2 off of what I make from it, which is a $15 book. So I will definitely just connect with me, email me, and my email is urobinson@mica.edu, and we can just follow up about that and just let me know. So thank you. I appreciate your support in that. So all right, everything is on all caps. So Renee says my hand is raised. All right, so Renee, you are up next. Give it up for Renee, y'all.
Woo! All right, thank you. I don't know why I can't figure out how to raise my hand in there, but it's fine. All right, we're gonna go. I am Renee Nazy of the DMV, Baltimore to Annapolis, the purple, black, and green. I'm an artist, a healer, a warrior, a queen. I can save them or whoop them and everything in between. Folks say that Baltimore is a beast, but what they don't see is the beauty, the love, the diversity, and peace. I love my home, but now I'm in Wish a Nigga Woods. No more helicopters, no more hoods. I want more people. The feds are too close. I miss the corner store. It's like all I've known is Ghost.
Ooh. Go off, Renee. That piece is fire. Yes.
What corner store she talking about?
Wow.
It's Sandy's down in Brooklyn. I miss it.
Oh, yes. You talking South Baltimore?
Yes. My dad grew up. I grew up. My dad lived on 6th Street, so I definitely know Brooklyn very well.
That's home then. Yeah, that's right there. That's by Farron. That's where I know my elementary
school. Word. Yeah, he was right down the street from Baybrook Elementary Middle. So
okay, bet.
Yeah, Marie G. Farring was my school. Man.
Oh, word.
Really? You went to Farron too?
I taught there. I taught music there.
You taught there? All right, I went to school there.
Nice. Nice. Oh, this is fabulous. Thank you so much, Renee, for sharing that. That was fire. Absolutely fire. You get mad love in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? So yes, y'all, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Is there anyone else who would like to share?
I can go.
All right, go for it, Sam.
All right, let's see. I am red, black, and white walls painted on city streets. I am Queens, Long Island, Baltimore, a short woman with big feet. I am Saz, Sassy Sassafras, names I acquired young. I am gritty, creative, supportive, a hero, unsung. I am Kano Ross Coleman, rooted in Spanish flavor. I am a spicy taste who makes moments you want to savor. I am a living, charmed space, but it's plagued with violence, poverty, and addiction. I am not resting till this space feels liberation from affliction.
Hey.
Right? I had to stink face on him. Yes, come on, Saz. Ain't no Saz had bars. Saz is out here doing amazing visual arts, but you got bars.
And she's got big feet.
Yes, I'm a short person with feet too. I empathize. You cheated some inches by height.
Big shoes to fill.
You know, yes, that was amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Also, shout out to Aaron for your reactions on mute, the best.
Straight vibes. Straight vibes.
Just giving mad love in the building tonight. Yes, thank you so much, Saz, for that. Really love it, and I love just everyone's incorporations of their places, and literal or metaphorical that they have, and just also the commentary on community and how people don't see the good of the community because we focus so much on the bad. I love, so I'm starting to see a theme emerge amongst y'all's writing. So thank you for that. All right, who else? We got room for a couple more folks who want to share.
Who would want to share?
I can share.
Go for it, Melissa. Yes.
Okay, I'll put myself on. I'm in bed. I'm recovering from an illness. So don't be shocked.
Well, no, thank you for being here.
I'm not an artist. I'm a volunteer with local arts organization, also in Prince George's County, and I'm looking for how to get the arts into communities that need help. Teens in detention, people formerly incarcerated, people marginalized for one reason or the other. And so this is not what I thought it would be this session, but it's a brilliant session, and I get it with the hooks, with the prompts, with the constraint. I am is a brilliant constraint, and so you have people generate within these constraints, that frees them up and gives them something to work within. So I'm getting a lot of ideas. And so I'm not an artist or writer, but this is what I wrote. I am Blue Melissa from Blue, Mississippi, from the Pepper clan who dug in the dirt and grew things green, and the Holland family who delivered the mail. I am Purple Melissa, moved to Virginia, learned to love babies all colors, holding and teaching and listening, but not enough. I am Green Virginia, just another name I have, Virginia, moved to the Free State, learned to love rivers, wild woods, and lake, learned to hate the tree cutters when people on the street need shade, and to hate the door closers when people on the street need shelter. Learn to yearn for it all to be better.
Wow, Melissa, thank you. Amazing work. And
thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, thank you for sharing and just the intentionality behind that piece. I can sense the sincerity and passion in your voice and in your work. So even if you don't identify as a writer or an artist, you just did a writer thing there, right? And June Jordan says, one of my favorite poets says, poetry is a medium for telling the truth, and you did just that. So therefore, you are a poet tonight. So
I learned a lot. I learned a lot.
Awesome. Thank you for being here with us, truly. And of course, for your question that you led with, I would love to hear more. If anyone else on this call could send Melissa in the right direction in terms of her ask around getting more programming and services for folks of those specific communities in PG County, please assist in that, because that is very necessary, truly.
I'm putting my email. Yeah, I'll put my email in the chat. Thank you so much.
Yes. So the folks at Operation Arts got you. So thank you for that. All right. We got room for one more person, one or two. I'm just going to throw it out there. All right. Yes, by all means, you were next.
So I am not great with my words. So I just made a piece of artwork. So I'm trying to pull that up right now. I just put it in the Padlet. So let me see. So I tried to do the poem. It was just really bad. I don't even want to read it, to be honest. But I'm going to show you what I created while listening to your music. And
inspired.
Basically, I did an abstract swipe. So let me share my screen, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So this is it pre-swipe, and I just put a bunch of dots and like stripes everywhere, and then I took a piece of cardboard and swiped it across, and that's what I created.
That is fire. Oh, that is so great. That is so great. So my Micah artist hat is on now. So I'm curious, the placement of the spots versus the lines and the colors, the color choices that you had. How did you arrive at that from listening to the music?
I don't know. I was kind of in a trance, but I've been wanting to do a swipe before, and I've never done it. And there was different components that are kind of like checkerboard, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to turn out. And basically, all of the colors are around the white and black. So it's kind of like, you know, making the world go round in colors in a sense. So
it's nice. I love that. I love to see it. And I love to hear about your process in it. You're inspiring me to want to do a swipe project. So thank you for that. This is really awesome. Yes. Shout outs to you. And listen, this is why I said there's a visual component, right? Like y'all don't have to, I know some folks are more visually inclined and some are more literarily inclined. So thank you for showing, and shout outs to the visual folks in the room. So thank you for that. Awesome. So again, that's an example of collaboration too. They were inspired by our music to create that. It's all synergy, So, all right. I see Renee says, way to switch it up. I like that you took it to the visual space. That's right. All right. Is there anyone else? We got room for one more person if they want to share. One more. Renee says, come on, Mickey, I want to hear yours. No pressure. All right. Yes. Do you want to share in the chat or do you want to share out loud, Marco Lanello?
Oh, hi. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
My name is Mickey. It's just my first initial and my middle name and my confirmation name and then my last name in full.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Mickey.
Yeah. I wrote. Can you see it now? Is that good?
Let me see. If you could bring your camera into, we can't really see that well. Okay, there we go.
So I just did a bunch of poetry and came out like this.
Awesome.
I don't know how it's supposed to look.
Oh, that is cool. No, it looks however you want it to look. That's the beauty of it. But that is
I meant to say, I know. Yeah, no, I don't know how it's supposed to say. Mm-hmm. So it looks like it looks cool. I don't know if it's like. I think the community one is over on this back right here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you all see that? It says, if I were a community composed of my one, I would be all right driving to the sun. My life is the ride, my destination, my death. Let's have a good ride with every single breath. I wish the people would all just get along. From my baby little toes to my head and my song. I could be heard. I could do everything a human can do. I am the community. I am the community who lives and loves, who dies and does, who shoots and paints with knots and ain'ts. If I were a person going to be comprised of me, I am the community, and I am free.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mickey.
No worries.
That was truly beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that and for creating a visual, the poetry component. Thank you so much for that. I love that. And it's massive too. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. And you're getting mad love in the chat as well. Shouts to the rhyme and alliteration and all of it. Beautiful.
Good. That's so good. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and for being here with us tonight. So y'all really activated the space tonight. I feel so excited and ecstatic to be here with you all, to have met you all. You know, thank you again to Saz for having us. Thank you to Operation Arts for having us, and the team, Global Entrepreneurship Week Arts team. You know, just thank y'all, and thank you for all the participants. Again, if you want to keep in touch with me, I can be found here. I'm going to type mine in the chat. And then if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's a hoot. I am at unique.theword. I'm not on anything else, so please don't ask. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have TikTok. I don't have the bandwidth for any of that. So that's just my Instagram. But yes, please keep in touch. Would love to hear from you, and anything else you were doing as well. And of course, y'all are free to share your Instagrams and your chats and your emails so we can all just stay connected. And Saz, of course, is mentioning everything is in the Padlet too. So Mike, is there anything you wanted to share?
No, I'm just going to share something in the chat, but I do appreciate, everyone's energy today. Just the participation really makes a difference. I'll also say that, I offer so much to our community, but also, to any listener who likes good music. I like to share that with everyone. So I'll send you what I've done as an e-blast most recently. And then maybe if you would like to connect, in some way, that's available as an opportunity as well. Because you came here today, I told Saz that I could even waive a consultation fee. So I'm just gonna, hand it to Saz now, because it's time. Thank you so much. Energy, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was amazing. Can we give them a huge, amazing, warm round of applause for all this work that they did with us today? Show some love in the chat. And in the spirit of community, what I'm going to, we're going to keep doing here is we are going to celebrate the artists who are here today by going off the heels of yesterday, which is discussing what we do and promoting what we do using our creative voice. So we had a lot of practice today. We were able to use word, the art of word, to share a little bit about ourselves. And now I really want to dive into what we do as artists. So with the time that we have left, what's going to happen is for the participants who are here, you are going to put in column 4, day 4 on the Padlet, your website, social media link, anything that will give us a snap view of what you do. And we're going to go through the list of people who submit their work onto the Padlet, and we're going to walk through what you do and find out ways that we can support you. But what I really want to try to get us to do is get us in the habit of speaking as artists, promoting ourselves as artists, and understanding the value of words. So if anything, what I'm going to do is Renee is going to put some music on. And in the meantime, I want you to slap those links into the Padlet. If you forgot how to do it, I'll do a quick demo real quick. I know that we have a few people that joined after this demo that I did early on. You should be able to see this beautiful purple page. On day 4, you'll see Micah and Unique Robinson. And then at the very bottom, there's this little plus sign. You give that a click and a window pops up. You can upload a file on your computer or your phone, or you could even add a link. That's this orange icon right in the middle. Either way, you're able to see the work. Once you put in, I'm going to put Saz Ross, and then let's say I put in my website, sazross.com, hit enter, and then it's going to populate here. I can put publish, and boom, it's right there. So this would mean I'd be the first person to speak about my business and what I do. So I'm going to look at the chat really quick just to see if there are any questions. Do any people here have questions about Padlet or anything that I've shared thus far? Let's see. We're putting more thanks in the chat. Beautiful. Okay, let's put some music on and we'll slap all the links we can in here. We really want to support each other as artists in the spirit of our community session. It's all about hearing, listening, interacting, and hopefully collaborating with the people here that have attended this session. So let's see if we can find ways to work together today. Maybe someone here also uses the same medium as you. Maybe you want to share a network with somebody by doing a collaborative event similar to what Unique and Micah did here today. So just some food for thought, keep it in mind. And Renee, ready for that music when you are. Let's get this link, the links in the Padlet fired up. All right, really quick, I'm going to have Renee pause just for a moment on the music. So a few things, as far as taking advantage of the space and really taking the time to have inspiration and influence here, positive influence. I wanted to see if anyone would feel free enough to put their links into the Padlet. I see that there's some apprehension that the links aren't really populating, but if anyone's having issues, I'm here to help. We have so many amazing goodies and treats for those that are willing to participate. And I really do hope that you feel the spirit and energy and inspiration from Micah and Unique today to want to share your work with us in the spirit of community. So even though I don't see anybody using the Padlet, it's okay. Of course, it's awesome if you want to share your website or your art or anything that you're proud of, which you should be proud of the things you create. What I'll do now is shift the mic over to anyone here willing to share anything about what they do. So taking the time to tell us what you create, anything about your business, the communities that you influence, all of that acceptable material here. And please, please, please use the Padlet or the chat to post the link there so that we can, support your work. We're here to support you. We're here to support each other. And if that means, maybe someone getting a link to your website or buying something or following you or whatever that is, whatever that support looks like to you or feels, right to you, it's okay. Let's do that today. And, even I saw people sharing social links earlier. That's beautiful to see. That's another bridge that you created today. So would anyone in the spirit of collaboration love to share something about what they do with us today? Anybody here?
Yeah, I guess I could say, I should have raised my hand. Should I raise my hand? No.
Yeah, you can do either. I know that, I know that you have something for sale. So use the Padlet. Use it. Put the link in there.
I posted something on the Padlet, but I guess, some people did. I believe me and someone else did. But I'm like right now trying to do like a short film based off of my book. So but like the main thing like for me right now is finding like grants for like cameras and stuff. So if anyone knows of any place that's grants for like particularly for like women in film or black artists or black people in film, that would be great. Or just film grants in general too. Yeah.
What county are you in?
PG.
So Prince George's County has a whole film department. They give about $45,000 twice a year. So if you go to, I can put the link in the chat. There's tons of options for that. There's also the creativity grant that Saz spoke about earlier in the week. And we can definitely connect to brainstorm some other things as well.
Yeah, I actually checked out some of those grants, but one of them, I'm still an undergrad in college, and I don't know which one it was, but it was like, if you're undergrad, you can't apply for this, which it's understandable. But for one of them, I don't believe I can apply, but I definitely will look into more.
There are the Baker Artist Portfolio. They do Baker Artist Awards. We can put that in the chat as well. There also is going to be a new grant coming out for Maryland State Arts Council next year. And that is the artist grant, and anyone is eligible for that. And I don't think it is restricted with being an undergraduate.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I respect the fact that you've been here 4 days straight. You need an award, the participation award. So you definitely can schedule a time to meet with me. I can give you more information about those grants. And I look forward to sharing that information with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm checking the Padlet here and I'm seeing some things uploading. Excellent. Okay. Beautiful. I see Mickey in here. Mickey, would you like to share anything about your work?
You're on mute right now, Mickey. It looks like he's giving us a tour of the studio. Would you like to come off mute and tell us a little bit about your work as you're going around showing everything?
There it is. It just unmuted me. I didn't know how to do it before.
No worries.
Yeah, these are all for sale. I'm trying to sell art. I don't know how to sell art. So this is just my paintings. These are pretty much all mine. Along the walls. And it's like the animal one, and that's a spider. They're all framed by me except for that one. I play that bass over there, and there's a drum kit and a microphone. But anyways, there's all these paintings, and I want to sell them. I don't need them. Gotta get rid of them. Just kidding. There's a painting, blue and pink, brown stained exterior, with a big black center, like just black on it. Just a lot of black right there. Just bang, right in the center. This is one of Renee's pieces. It's I guess Nefertiti. That's the queen. That's a dandelion. It's a dead dandelion. That's the American flag with like cultural symbols in it. That's a turtle, a heart. There's more here. I have these ones too.
Is it just me, or does anyone else have trouble seeing the content?
No, it's frozen right now for me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
here we
go.
go.
They're back. All right. That's nice. It's looking real nice. I like that top middle one. I don't know what's going on there. It's my color vibes.
Mickey, have you ever sold work at a festival?
Yeah, I did. What was her name? I have one time. I forget her name. She was so nice to me. I went through China. I think her name
a little hard to hear.
Yeah, one time. I didn't sell anything. I never sold a piece.
It's a little hard to hear you.
Vicky, I think your Wi-Fi.
I never sold a piece.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I never sold a piece, but maybe a couple. I haven't shaved it. That's what I've sold a couple, but I'm trying to get rid of these pieces. Join the money. They're like shooting and everything. They're all wired.
Oh, it's awesome. I think you need to find a cafe with blank walls and just give them the artwork, because it is the best way to get rid of your work.
Oh, that's a good idea.
People sit in coffee houses for so long, hours in front of a laptop. So I think it's definitely something to think about.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I might just do that.
Yeah, I know a few actually, and a few coffee places in particular that I reached out to. That I can put you in contact with. So
yeah,
reach out.
I'd love that.
Reach out to me after this. I should have, like, I'm gonna have a Calendly link that I've been sharing. You can meet with me briefly, and I can give you tons of resources with where to sell that stuff.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's what I need. Yeah, I need that.
That's what I want to. I want to help you guys. This is a free. You get your coaching this week just for coming to this thing. So this is exactly what I want to help you guys.
Well, thanks.
Beautiful. This is my favorite piece, by the way. I love this one that you're sharing right now.
This is my latest. This is like past like 5 days.
Absolutely stunning.
Oh, thanks.
Incredible work. I love seeing the eyes. I see a jellyfish. I see eyes. I feel like I could sit here all day just finding things here.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah. That's me.
What
I write
inspires
books
you?
too.
What are some things
Inspires
that
me?
it gives you influence?
Music. I serve tables, so I get off and I really hate people, so I have to paint away my anger. So people are terrible when I serve them. It's upsetting. Some people are really nice, but some are really mean. So that's an inspiration, is like depression. And
Yeah.
also incense. I like good incense when I paint. Incense is very inspiring to me.
Beautiful.
Thanks, yo. Yep.
Really beautiful. Mickey, let me tell you, a lot of these they're so expressive, and I
Thanks,
love what
yo.
you've done. Yeah, your studio, your creative space is just, it's awe inspiring. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks, yo. Yeah, thanks. Yep. It all started with the bar.
I love
Yeah, well,
it.
thanks so much. Yeah, I'll reach out to you, and if we can get some of these pieces on a wall, we'll work out a number.
Yeah, if anything, I just want to put you in touch with people who I know personally need art for their walls. So yeah, I think that could be cool. I put my Calendly link into the chat, so let's definitely be in touch. And I'm excited for these to grace the wall of a building somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Yeah,
I like that. People like that one too.
I do too. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. It's supposed to make you happy.
I see the expressiveness of Jean-Michel Basquiat. I see it here.
Oh, thanks, man. That's cool. There's a lot of
that.
Basquiat impersonators, and they look just like Basquiat. And I'm like, wow, a new piece by Basquiat. And then it says somebody else, and I'm like, well, but I try to do my own style, and I feel like he did his own style. So that's a really good compliment you just gave me.
I'm happy it was well received. Yeah, it's super expressive work. I love the contrast, the intensity and the boldness of all your strokes really are stunning. And I definitely feel like your aesthetic is identifiable, like Renee said, like Renee just said. So I thank you for giving us a studio tour. This is so special. I really.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, I hope you got something out of today. And if you missed any sessions and you want to see, what are some techniques for selling at festivals, getting money, or even yesterday's session about public speaking, feel free. We have all the information and content posted from Operation Arts, and all that information will be on Padlet. So yeah, keep an eye out for it.
I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
It's blank. It's not hearing.
We are going to transition to someone else.
What?
And
why does it break now?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. We're going to transition to another artist. I so appreciate this work, Mickey. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. No, thanks for letting me use your computer space and your eyes for a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So bye, guys.
Have a good one. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, no worries.
We're gonna keep supporting artists till about 6 o'clock here today. So I'm ready to listen to the next artist who wants to share anything about their work. You could do a studio tour just like Mickey did, or explain anything about the link that you posted into the Padlet. I now see it. I didn't see the links populating at first, and now I see them. So yeah, if anything, let's see if we can find a new voice to listen to and have a new artist share.
I'm just going to share real quick. I put the links in the chat, and it's also on our Padlet. Me and Saz both operate some really awesome artist groups. So Operation Arts, we have our own artist group that we put in the chat, and I also put Saz's group, which is called Lost in Creation. So if you want to connect with other artists for collaboration or to make art, please feel free to join our groups.
Thank you for saying that, China. Thank you. Thank you for that. Erin, would you like to share your art form with us, or any way that we can help support you? You're on mute. I'll make sure you're off mute.
Cool. My name is Erin. I go by Janessa Holloway. I just started putting music out, well, on streaming platforms, pretty much last month. I've been writing ever since. I've been sort of putting together my music ever since the pandemic started. And I'm really excited about my next project, which releases Friendsgiving Day, 11/24. It's a holiday album of some really cool songs that I really, really enjoy. And you could find the link to that in the Padlet. Am I saying Padlet? And I'm really looking forward to that that Facebook group that I saw. I'm part of another Facebook group, Tony A Artistry, where independent artists sort of get together and share their thoughts about the music business and everything like that, trends and all this other stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that Facebook group, Operation Arts. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. Thanks.
Thank you for coming. And I actually know Tony, so that's really cool. He's so awesome.
Yeah.
And that's really exciting to hear that you're part of that group. So yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful to hear. And yeah, if the link is, I'm going to make sure that link is in the Padlet so that people can check it out, which is awesome. And you said Janessa Holloway?
Janessa Holloway. Speaking of Tony Artistry, they're having a Black Arts Expo, and I'm going to be performing. I have a slot performing at the Black Arts Expo, Black Friday Arts Expo. On Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. It's if you find the 2640 space, if you're familiar with that, they have information on different events, and you can find that Black Friday Arts Expo on their Instagram. So, yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm excited to give your music a listen. I'm posting it right now into the chat here, your link tree. So you see your beautiful face there. And yeah, I'm excited to see where your music goes. And I think it's so beautiful. And the fact that you've come here today and, you're getting a sense of community just by being in these groups, you're doing the right things, honestly. And you're putting yourself out there. So that's all we can do, right? Just keep trying and putting ourselves out there. So big snaps and claps for Mickey and Erin, or I should say Janessa Holloway. Beautiful, beautiful. Would anyone else here is Therese? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Therese, would you like to share anything about your art form? No worries. And I also know Daniel has some amazing, cool, awesome things going on. Daniel, would you like to share anything about your art form?
Sure, I'd love to. I just, as long as if anyone else wanted to, I was just leaving that space open. What was really fun about this exercise is it reminds me that I always forget the different art forms that I do, and the poetry really triggered that the memory that's really one of my longest done art forms. So I have a whole I have a lot of poems that I've written that I've finally started transcribing to digital format. And I sing and I do poetry, and those are things that I don't really have any sort of website or repository of those digitally that other people can really look at. But I do really enjoy sharing those. So I have a poem that I would love to share. It's a performance piece that I've memorized and is in line with your background. It's this poem is called "My Heart, It Is a Tree," which is a sappy title, I know. All that's part of the title. And a bough bent and bowed, brow beaten, kowtowed, bent down hard to the ground, so hard imprinting the round earth with its tapered crown, till it moan and quake with sound, but does not break. No. Its limbs are supple grown to weather the storm, to bear the shakes and the aches of winds blowing in off lonely coasts. Yeah, I said ache. You didn't know that trees ache? Live 1,000 years to be chainsawed in two in a few screaming few seconds, parted from the roots and pulped for paper, but no winter winds will ever freeze my blood, though it may spurn the blades from my boughs, bearing splintered shade on the ground, bright jade, it faded to brown. Oh, let me rest near death, scarcely draw breath. But the storms are strong and keep coming on, but my heart grows stronger from the beating on, stronger from the hanging on, stronger from the task and toll of squaring function and form to the root's conceit, squaring function and form to the root's conceit, in the face of the slingstones and the arrows of outrageous heat, generated by Fortune 500 hounds, content to sniff the ground and fetch my bones for their godmaster homes, hoarding and lording their wealth over my mother's health, deriving me into poverty because men that's free ain't allowed to grow too high. But I smile, you see, because my heart is free and no red clay pot could ever hold this tree. It gwine grow up to heaven and gwine snake down to hell, but this one Bodhi tree be hard to fell.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh. Do you try to publish this work? Like where do you post it, or how do you organize it?
What's so fascinating about that poem is that it like came, I feel like it's came through me. Like it has my nuance and flavor and some of the language, but it was literally like hit me like it flowed through me, and I wrote this, and then I was able to immediately commit it to memory. And so really it's only really ever been performed live at poetry open mics or certain places like that. I do have it written down. I have I have a lot of my poems transcribed, but I have a sort of as you could hear, like a unique cadence, style, and changing of speeds that so I have them written. But it's also interesting because it's seeing it in written form, you don't get the same feeling of the different voices, the tones, and that sort of thing. But I do have enough to at least put together into a small book, and I've really that's something that I've put on my list of goals to do. But I haven't really acted on that, even though I have at least taken a bunch, started mining my piles of journals and find these songs and poems that I've written and starting to get those transcribed.
So beautiful. Is there a link that we can go to see any of this work, or not yet?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I could like post the link of the document, or I could send it to China and she could post it because I'm relatively techno illiterate on some of these things.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, give her an email, give her a document, and we'll share it with anybody that has been to these sessions, and we'll post it on Padlet. So yeah, and I like Erin's suggestion. You read that in the chat.
Yeah.
She said a SoundCloud or Spotify would really be suitable for something like this.
Absolutely, absolutely. And actually, now that you mentioned that, I do have a bunch of recordings of just jam sessions, because I am also in a band that sings. We do a lot of covers and some originals, but most of it's we do mostly the Irish folk songs, these Irish stringing songs that I'm known for. And if we have time, I'd be happy to sing one if anyone was interested. They're all a cappella.
We have about 2 minutes. China and Renee, is there anything that you wanted to mention before we end on a song? Well, yep. Oh yeah. Renee.
I was trying to get my my screen up. I just wanted to make sure everyone was reminded that tomorrow is our last day and our last event for Global Entrepreneurship Week Arts, Building Your Brand, Colorful Cohesion, with the awesome and amazing Jess Langley. So if you're available, 9 to 11 a.m. tomorrow.
That's when we're releasing the goodie bag to the world. Yes. Yep, and everybody who attend will get the perks of the goodie bag as well.
Right. And we've been taking attendance, just so you know. I got that.
Yep. Oh yeah, love hearing that. All right, we got 1 minute. Let's have Daniel go for it.
Okay.
End on a high note, literally.
Well, I'll tell you a story that happened to me one day as I went down to Yog by the sea. The sun, it was bright, and the day it was warm. Says I, a quiet pint wouldn't do me no harm. Went into the barman, says give me a stout. Says the barman, I'm sorry, all the beer's been sold out. Try whiskey or vodka, 10 years in the wood. Says I'll try cider, I heard that it's good. Oh never, oh never, oh never again, if I live to be 100 or 110. 'Cause I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up after drinking 1 pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Now I went down the Lee Road, a friend for to see. They call it the Madhouse in Court by the Lee. And when I got up there, the truth I do tell, they had the poor bugger locked up in his cell. Says the guard testing him, say these words if you can. Around the ragged rocks go round. Tell them I'm not crazy, tell them I'm not mad. 'Twas only 6 pints of that cider I had. Now a man died in the Union by the name of McNabb. They washed him and placed him outside on a slab. And after the coroner his measurings to take, his wife took him home to a bloody fine wake. 'Twas around 12 o'clock and the beer it was high when the corpse he sat up and he says with a sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up till I drink down 1 pint of that Johnny Jump Up. Oh never, oh never, oh never again, if I live to be 100 or 110. 'Cause I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up after drinking 1 pint of that Johnny Jump Up. The Johnny Jump Up, the Johnny Jump Up.
Thank you for singing that. What an amazing way to end this session. Thank you so much. My cheeks are hurting from smiling so hard. It was wonderful. Thank you for sharing your art and your work with us. Unbelievable. And for everyone here, please check out tomorrow. Tomorrow we are ending on a bang. It's going to be quite a finale, and we can't wait to see you. So take care, stay well, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Woo, thank you so much.